Hi everyone, I'm Efe. I'll be showing you the features of Canvider ATS today. We will have a few topics to go through together, starting with the AI features. We will see how does the job creation looks like with our AI. On the main page, you click the Create Job button on top right. In that page that opens up, you fill out the details like title, location, the department. Then, if you click this button, based on the little information you have given so far, our AI can suggest things like the skills and the salary range. As you can see, for a senior data scientist, our AI suggested skills like SQL, deep learning, and Python. Of course, we can edit them if you want, but for now I will just go forward, just for the sake of example. As we scroll a little bit, we see a button that says Generate with AI. This button will use the previously inserted values to create professional job description for the role. Once the job is created, we can set up our ATS to pay attention to custom criteria by clicking this button. On the window that just opened, we can insert up to 5 criteria. For this example, I will add the relevant work permit and the programming language that the team is using. Now we can move to the next chapter, Canvider AI on the candidate's CV. For this example, I'll be using my own CV. When the candidate profile opens like this, if the analysis is not triggered yet, you will see this button to manually trigger it. Once it's done, the Canvider AI will present us 3 most important strengths alongside of 3 most important shortcomings for the given candidate. And alongside of those, we can also see that the candidate is marked with a score that ranges from 0 to 100. It also comes with a small description with the reasoning. This way, there is no confusion about how AI comes up with the given scores. It also helps to keep everything as transparent as possible for the recruiters. Below, we see the results of the custom criteria we added just a while ago. We see that both criteria are met positively, and there are small explanations about how Canvider AI come up with these results. On the next tab, we can see the extracted facts from the candidate's CV directly here in this page. Finally, the values extracted from the candidate's LinkedIn account is also presented on another tab. Now we can move to the Interview Assist and the AI Mail Writer. Canvider AI analyzes the candidate's profile and comes up with few questions which will be most relevant for the given role that the candidate applied for. If you are curious, you can stop the video now and you can check the questions one by one. We will just skip for now. Next, we can see the professional email writing tool in action. For this example, I want to inform the candidate that we will not be on holiday this week and he should not expect us to be very active in terms of communication. And as you can see, Canvider AI has generated a professional email by using the known facts about the candidate and by the input we just inserted right now. After we review, we can send this to the candidate. Now that we've seen the Canvider AI in action in so many pages, let's go through some other stuff. We can start with the main feed and the notifications. At the right side of the page, we can see all the relevant notifications grouped by their kinds. Meanwhile, the left side of the main page is reserved for the team's calendar. By using our pointer, we can check the meetings, then interviews. Moreover, there are a few useful graphs to observe how does our recruitment statistics looks like. These graphs are adjustable by the user. If they prefer different metrics, they can change them. And let's go ahead and create a new meeting together called First Call. We can add the invitees, select the candidate we want to meet, and also select the time we prefer by using the form. Based on the integrations that user provides, Canvider can automatically create Teams or Google Meeting as well. But for now, we are just using MirrorTalk Meeting. Now we can see how does the job creation and the publishing looks like. However, since we already seen some of it in the first part of this video, I want to move quickly, but I want to show some manual work instead of using just AI part. Now that our job is published, let's take a look at the tools and the adjustments we can do to it. We can select any of the published jobs here, then we can click on it, and once we are here, we can take a look on how they will look on the careers page. If a portal we want is not adjusted to be shared automatically, or if the user haven't integrated that portal yet to our system, we can use this pop-up to easily copy and paste most relevant information about the job, and then we can paste that information on any job portal that we like, so we can share this job in other portals this way. We can go to another job to demonstrate how one could safely upload the resumes that they already have. It's quite common that recruiters have CVs that they receive via emails or via different mediums, maybe. By just clicking this bulk upload CVs button, we can upload multiple CVs at once, and our AI will automatically analyze the resumes and fill out all the critical information without needing any manual work. It's often the case that recruiters need to send hundreds of emails at once to rejected candidates or other kind of situations. Instead of doing that manually, let's see how Canvider handles them all at once. All we have to do is just to filter candidates by their application status, and then we can insert our message. For example, I want to inform these newly applied candidates about my upcoming absence. Once I finish writing my email, I can observe the preview, and I can just send it to the relevant candidates in bulk. I just have to click this send button, and that's it. Sometimes we may want to update the job description after we published it. For this, we can click this edit button on this page and do the adjustments as we wish. We can also edit the salary and skill informations from the same page as well, of course. All we have to do is just click this edit salary and skills button and do the changes as we wish. In case we are wrapping up our candidate search, or if you want to simply pause it for a while, we can do it by adjusting the vacancy status on this page. And as you've seen before, the custom criteria can be also added to help Canvider AI to score candidates more fairly. Now let's take a deep look on how does the candidate's profile look like and how does overall view for all applicants are. As you can see, we can observe all the applicants in a single page here. Let me change the number of applicants per page, and if you want, Canvider AI can simply analyze all of them at once by clicking this button. Now, after it's finished, we can see that all of them are analyzed by our AI and also scored. Something else that our AI can do is also to help us with the decisions when we are not sure about that. Especially when we are in between few candidates, we want to make a good and fair decision. We use this tool, what we call AI Decision Helper. You simply choose the position and the applicants you want to compare. Then within a short period of time, our AI shares its fairest comparison possible to you in order to help you. It doesn't do any decision on behalf of you, it just tries to help you. The results are very detailed and includes useful features like the comparison metrics that you see right now, based on predefined expectations. You can see the expectations and the scores given for each candidate for those expectations as well. And of course, as we always do, our AI tries its best to give you as much as reasoning as possible. So it's never like a black box with no explanations, but we instead prefer transparency. Let's go back to the applicants page by using the navigation bar. If you look carefully, you can see that the candidates have a small checkbox right next to them. This checkbox allows us to do quick bulk actions, such as doing application status changes or perhaps sending notification emails. Within a second, the page updates, and now those candidate statuses are also updated, as you can see. As you can imagine, this page also allows us to do filtering of the candidates with the fields you can see here at the top of the page. My favorite one is using the meets all criteria filters to quickly observe the best matching candidates at once. Now we covered the overall candidates page and the functions. We can focus more on a singular candidate's profile. For this given example, let's observe the Natalia's application together. Natalia is a fake person, don't worry about it. By using the tabs on this page, we can see the facts about her. We can check our internal comments about her. We can upload relevant files, check the files that were uploaded before, let's say like contract or work permit files. Anything can be found here. Most importantly, we can manage all the communications from a single place here. We can write a new message and send it as an email, or we can use existing email template to communicate with her as well. And as you've seen earlier anyway, we can use AI to help us communicate better with her. And of course, as we know, the AI analysis and the other things like the interview questions are also found on this page. Finally, we can talk about settings and preferences within Canvider ATS. Let's start with the Canvider preferences. On the top right part of your screen, you can find the settings button. This will take you to settings page. From here, you can go to preferences page. And on this page, you can just adjust the work schedules or office schedules, or perhaps you can add a new office location. You can also add or edit departments of the vacancies if you want to. But most importantly, you can create application states that will fit the way you do your application states. For example, you may want to add interview number 1, interview number 2, interview number 3, but someone else may prefer interview on the phone, video call, and in-office visit, and so on. You can create the names and descriptions as you want. There's no limit. And finally, you can change the application language as well. Now that we are done with the preferences, let's move to the customizations, templates, and the page builders. On the template page, we can create and edit job description templates. This is especially useful if you are hiring similar roles over and over and you want to stick to your company guidelines and your company's language style. Also, we can create unlimited custom email templates that are reusable. As you can see here, there are some dynamic tags which will be replaced by the actual candidate information once the email template is used for the communication. At Canvider, we also provide careers page builder tool for those companies that doesn't have a careers page in place. And those career pages that is built here are able to be integrated to any website in any way you want. We provide a lot of tools for that too. And if there are no websites for your business, don't worry about it. We are serving this career page on our own servers, so it's always available to your potential candidates, even if you don't have your own website. As you can see, we provide many small adjustments for you to adjust the career page based on your taste and your preferences. All of your changes take place dynamically and all the jobs are automatically added to this page, so you don't have to manually adjust anything. Once you set, it's all done. All you have to worry about is how do you want it to look like. Finally, we can talk about the organization management and the role configurations. In order to not violate anyone's privacy, I'm censoring the names and emails here, as you can imagine. However, the concept is really simple, and to add a new member to your ATS, all you have to do is just insert their name, email, and the role. And within a few minutes, they will receive an email with all the instructions they need to set up their accounts in your company. And with that, I believe we covered most of the features of Canvider ATS for the June 2026. We still add new features every month by listening to our amazing clients. And to see these new features, I suggest that you stay in touch with us and you keep watching. But thanks for listening, and I wish you have a great day.